Hello and welcome to our show where we discuss the latest news and topics in the world of sports. Today, we're talking about the Qatar World Cup 2022 and the players who won't be there. It's always disappointing when we don't see some of the biggest names in football on the world's biggest stage. So, who are the 10 biggest players missing from the 2022 World Cup? Stay tuned to find out. Tammy Abraham. It is stunning that the former Chelsea striker and current Roma forward was left off the incredibly skilled England team. With 17 goals, he broke the record for the most goals scored by an Englishman in a single Serie A season. He has only managed to score 4 goals in all competitions for his club team as Roma, much like his former Chelsea teammate Fikayo Tomori. 9. Fikayo Tomori. The Serie A champion AC Milan team from the previous year will be devastated to not be selected for Gareth Southgate's England team, which was unveiled last Thursday. Tomori's spot wasn't secured despite the excellent fact that he has made the most tackles of any English defender since last season, as players like Maguire, Cody, Ben White, and Eric Dier were selected ahead of him. In the heart of the Italian Giants' defense last season, with the finest defense in Serie A, he forged a deadly connection with French defender Pierre Kalulu that helped AC Milan to win the league after an 11-year absence. But his inability to match his outstanding performance from the previous year might have cost him a spot in the England World Cup team. 8. N'Golo Kante. Dynamo, a midfielder for Chelsea who won the Premier League and the Champions League among other titles, was a World Cup champion with his home France in 2018 and will be sorely missed by his country due to his key efforts for both teams. His presence and vigor would have made a significant difference in Les Blues' attempt to win the World Cup again, and he will be sorely missed. Another from the list of Chelsea players not participating in the 2022 World Cup. 7. Reece James. The Chelsea and England star missed out on the main event in Qatar after suffering a serious knee injury on October 11 while playing against AC Milan in a group stage match. The England supporters were hopeful that Reece James will start the opening match against Iran on November 21 at the Khalifa International Stadium in Doha. The England manager refrained from selecting James, citing too many unknowns regarding the Chelsea star's recovery given the short time between the injury and the start of the World Cup. 6. Diogo Jota. The prominent forward from Portugal and Liverpool will not be at the World Cup in Qatar. Jota, who has scored 10 goals in 29 games for Portugal, is a huge loss for Fernando Santos' team. He was thought to be part of a deadly front three that included the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva of Manchester City, and Bruno Fernandes of Manchester United. During Liverpool's 1-0 Premier League victory over Manchester City on October 16, the Liverpool star suffered a catastrophic calf injury and had to be carried off on a stretcher. 5. Thiago Alcantara. One of the select few elite Spanish footballers who did not get called up to the La Roja team under manager Luis Enrique was the graceful Spanish midfielder. A crucial member of the Spain team for the Euro 2020, Thiago made his final appearance in the semi-final match against Italy in July 2021. The 2010 world champions will be sorely missing the former Barcelona and Bayern Munich stars' imagination and playmaking skills, especially when they face defensive low-block opponents later in the game. 4. Sergio Ramos. Many impartial observers would be shocked by the removal of a player who has 180 caps, the most in the history of the Spanish national team. The two-time European and World Cup champion is enjoying a productive campaign with PSG, his club. He has frequently played defense alongside the team's captain Marquinhos, helping them reach the top of League One. The legendary Spanish player might feel unfairly treated for skipping his 5th World Cup. Regarding his hopes of playing in the World Cup in 2022, Lucho has added him to the list of absent players. 3. Timo Werner. The former Chelsea forward is enjoying a comeback campaign in the Bundesliga after signing a 4-year contract to rejoin RB Leipzig. In 9 games for his club team, he has contributed to a total of 5 goals and assists. He previously played an important role for Hansi Flick's German national squad. He was forced to withdraw from the World Cup due to awful ligament damage to his left ankle that he sustained in the Champions League match against Shakhtar Donetsk. In 55 appearances for Germany at the international level, the 26-year-old has scored 24 goals and has 5 goals during the qualifying phase. 2. Erling Haaland. The pinnacle of English football is already occupied by the Norwegian sensation and current league leading scorer. He has scored 18 goals and contributed 3 assists in 13 outings for Manchester City since joining the team. He is also on track to surpass the 32-goal mark for the most goals scored in a season. Mohamed Salah of Liverpool currently holds the record, which he set in the 2017-18 year. After the World Cup, his continued availability and fitness would be essential to Pep Guardiola's team's success. 1. Mohamed Salah. Nike and the Egyptian icon global athlete will not be showcasing his talents in Qatar at the World Cup. After losing 3-1 on penalties to Sadio Mane's former Liverpool teammate Senegal, Egypt was unable to advance. And that's all for today's discussion on the 10 biggest players missing from the 2022 Qatar World Cup. We hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts on who you think will be missed the most in the upcoming tournament. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.